What's up, everybody? Skull Hunter 420 here. Today, I'm going to talk about Assassin's Creed, the new game. Now, from what I've heard, they are going to use the title Assassin's Creed Origins. It's supposed to be set in ancient Egypt. Ooh, sorry about that. Ancient Egypt. You are supposed to be playing as a former slave. Kind of sound like Adewale. In the game, you do not talk that much. Actually, you don't talk at all, from what I have heard. You will have a pet eagle that you will use as your eagle sense. There will be no towels. So, as you used to climb the towels and get the viewpoints in, it won't be like that this year. This year, you will have to use your pet eagle, which also means that might be how you detect enemies. Now, I don't know about that. I haven't heard anything about it. But in order to see the area, you use the eagle. Now, there is supposed to be no loading screens. Thank God. All of us remember Unity. Shit show. Now, what I would like to do, and I've been waiting on, climbing me some pyramids. That'd be fun as hell. Now, they say that they're supposed to improve on the story. Now, hopefully they're talking about the modern day story, because it has been shit the last few, well, ever since Desmond died, to be honest. I mean, Black Flag was decent, but after that, whew, come on, Ubisoft. Now, the reason why they went to ancient Egypt is because not a bunch of records. So they can use a lot of it to their story mode, to their story. They can make up most of it. I mean, the only thing they really have to do is add in some people that we know about. So, I mean, they can make the rest of that up. Now, there's supposedly going to be a couple default outfits that you will wear, like all the games. The way people's been talking, they will have gear that goes over, well, armor that goes over the outfits that you can customize. You can customize a different armor. The way they're talking about it, it's going to be more like Unity, which was decent. Hopefully, in this new Assassin's Creed game, the armor won't be as much as it was in Unity, and there'll be more sense to it. They're going for a more Witcher 3 type of gameplay. So hopefully the combat will be awesome. Because from what I have seen from Witcher 3, it looks pretty fun. But horses are back. Horses are back. Boats are back. There will be no naval combat. Thank goodness, because that was a bitch in Black Flag. It main reason I don't have 100% sync. Them naval missions, man, pain in the ass. But hopefully, since it's in ancient Egypt with most of the gods like Horus and all of them, hopefully they can put some of the ancient civilizations, like Minerva and them, hopefully they will be some of the ancient gods from the first civilization. So that should be fun. Now, the modern day, you do not play as the guy that you was. In all the other ones, you play as an entirely different person. You are a man that is mixed race. I don't know why they need to say mixed race. I mean, you could have just said man. I mean, does it matter if he's black or white or mixed? I mean, yeah, some people got a problem with that, but come on, it's a game. Ain't no one cares as long as the story's good. Now, hopefully, it's supposed to have William Miles in it, and Sean and Rebecca. So them three are always good. Be feeling like Assassin's Creed 2 a little bit before Desmond died. But the way they're saying they're trying to get back to Assassin's Creed 3, the way the modern story was. So hopefully you can actually see, since they're saying it's a mixed male, a mixed race or male, hopefully that means third person, so you won't be, first person's good, but modern day, you want like Desmond. You want to be able to see it. Now, we found out in Syndicate that Desmond has a son. Now, hopefully, in this new one, the modern day, you will be trying to either rescue Desmond's son, or you are Desmond's. Well, no, you won't be Desmond's son. But if you rescue him, because most likely Abstergo, which aka the Templars, already have him. So that means, hopefully, in the future, we'll be playing as Desmond's son. Now, rumors have it that Desmond's son has a shit ton of ancient DNA in him. Which means he can go back farther than anyone has. Back to civilizations we don't even know about. Now, if that's true and we do play as him in the future, then they can go back to the ancient Mayans and go back just about anywhere. They can make stuff up. But with how much ancient DNA he has in him, people are thinking that he is the reincarnation of, let's see, who is it? Minerva? Or Juno? Nah, Juno, I believe. The reincarnation of her husband, which was the guy in Black Flag that tried to kill you. Now, since it's all the way back in ancient Egypt, and because it is called Origin, it is before Assassin and Templars or even existed. So, hopefully, it'll show us how it got formed, how both of them got formed. Now, they are saying that they will make a sequel to this, which will possibly be in Greece. They're going to put Greece in this one, but with the size of the map, which is told to be 3 times bigger than Black Flag, which would be awesome. Greece would have just made it too much. So they cut Greece out of it, and they're making Greece the sequel to this one. Though it's supposedly going to be in Greece and maybe ancient Rome. So that'll be fun. Now, what I'm looking forward to is weapons and the ancient outfits. I mean, yeah, wasn't that much to them back then, but the armor, I mean, since it's in Egypt, some legendary armor. But I mean, I'm a huge Assassin's Creed fan. I'm sure, like most of you out there. I mean, heck, me, I've played all of them except the DLCs, and I went backwards with mine. I started out with Black Flag and worked my way back. Unity, bunch of bugs in it, but I felt the story was a little bit good. They tried doing a remake of Ezio, I believe. Felt like it. I mean, you can only do Ezio once. But what I want to look forward to is where they're going to go after they do the sequel to this character. Because me, like everybody else, would like to see feudal Japan and the Wild Wild West. Now, feudal Japan, I mean, you can do that at any time. I mean, heck, it won't be with the character they're doing on this one, clearly. Because, I mean, this dude ain't gonna go from Egypt to Greece to Japan. I mean, it just ain't gonna happen. You could do it to where, someone he's working with, you could do it to where he goes over and makes a brotherhood over there, but no, other than that. And I highly doubt they'll do the Wild West anytime soon, because with how far back they are now, it wouldn't be logical. I mean, it'd just be they're too far back right now in order to do that one. But, I mean, hey, they do that one, maybe they can make it to where you meet up with Edward Kenway. We all liked Edward. I mean, heck, even, I mean, they can do it to where they have, they could do it to where you can even meet up with Olimar Lim, which I know I butchered that name. The Master Assassin in Assassin's Creed 1 that you end up killing at the end. They can make it to where you was his master, or you grew up with him. They can do it then. They can make it to where you was an actual assassin in the Crusades. I mean, with them going back this far, they can do just about anything. But yes, this new Assassin's Creed game is going to be awesome. We all know it. Now, the main thing is, will it play good? Because, I mean, just about all of the mechanics and everything's new. There's not a lot that has been recycled. The parkour is similar to the Unity one, but they spiced it up a bit. Put some of the parkouring from Watch Dogs 2 into it. And I've seen some of that, so I think it'll be good. Now, they're talking about Helix missions, like in Unity, when you went to the different places. So, I thought they've been talking about a World War One rift in one of them. So, hopefully that's true. But with right now, it's a 50-50. But hopefully before E3 we'll get little teasers, get some gameplay, or just some images. Then hopefully at E3 they announce it. But the main thing I want to see is some good gameplay. Hopefully the combat will be awesome. And I want a good modern day story. I mean, it's in Egypt, so you know the past is going to be awesome. You know that story's going to be awesome. As long as they don't have it like Syndicate, to where you had to... Syndicate was good, but I mean, you had to do the same thing over and over again with the different locations. And I mean, the story was decent. Combat was decent. Everything was decent. Except for you having to do the different locations. Because it was the same thing over and over again. Just harder. And in order for you to successfully do the higher up ones, because they were higher level, in order to do them ones, you had to go through the story. So if you someone like me who liked doing the map, before you did the story, you couldn't do it. I mean, you could, but you had to be like a ninja on them. Because, man, if you got caught, the enemies were harder. Everything was harder. But hopefully they won't have the map like they did in Syndicate. Thank you for watching my video. Sorry, it's kind of a long one. It's about 20 minutes long. If you like this video, hit the like button. Subscribe, please. Please. Or Lucia will come after you. Goodbye, everybody. Always remember Skull Hunter 420. And I will show you some more Assassin's Creed information. Goodbye.